Okay, so I had to back off just there because the chap was holding his flag in a rather menacing way, but I'll go around this way and see if that gives me any more joy. You can see in the background there, I don't know if you can see just up there, these guys have taken over the road. I'm going to go and see if I can climb up around there a little bit and show you what's going on there. But these are not nice people. They're responding to the big demonstration yesterday in Barcelona. A big unionist demonstration in which Nazis were making fascist salutes and shouting "Viva Franco." This is their response. There must be more than 1,000 people here at least. I'm going to climb up this wall here and see if I can give you a bit more of a perspective on this. Okay. All right, so it was slightly careful here because you've got the demonstration here. There's some guys approaching on this side as well, as if they own the road. This protest has been planned for a couple of days, but it's got more power today, because today was the day of high drama when the ousted president of Catalonia fled to Brussels. So one of the things these guys are shouting is that there won't be any aggression without a response. And there certainly was aggression on the streets of Barcelona the other day, when during that massive demonstration that you all saw on your screens, there were some Nazi salutes, there was violence against the Catalan police, and there were people shouting "Viva Franco." And this is the response. It's the guys at the front who are the real dangerous ones. Hopefully I'm not going to get my head kicked in. I think it's alright. These guys are known for attacking journalists, and I don't really want to get my phone broken, to be honest. Now let's go towards the back of the crowd here. Just have a look at the cops who are following them. Now there are police vans and riot police following them at the back of the crowd here. And basically, these guys that you've just seen are on the prowl looking for the fascist demonstration. They came face to face earlier today. And they were only kept from fighting by a lot of riot police who now seem to have got into their vans, but they were on foot earlier. Now, they were kept apart earlier, and the cops managed to shepherd the fascists down a different route from these guys here, these anti-fascists, these radical leftists. But at the moment, both groups are basically prowling the streets, trying to find each other so that they can have a fight and let out their aggression. I mean, it's been a very, very intense day today, a stressful day, particularly for supporters of Catalan independence, because the cause of Catalan independence just collapsed when the president, despite promising that he would go to work as normal and peacefully resist measures by Madrid to take over the levers of power in Catalonia, instead ran away to Brussels. Sorry, pardon. In fact, he tweeted that he was at work with a picture of his office that he seemed to have taken at another time to throw people off the scent, and meanwhile ran away to... Whoa! That was some stuff was just thrown down from the window up there. I think it was... It's alright, I think it was water. Yeah, these guys are not happy about that.
Eggs.
Huh?
Eggs.
Eggs, okay, it was eggs. It was egged, so narrowly missed that pleasure of getting egged. But basically it seems to be fairly under control, or it will be, until and unless these guys start attacking photographers. Hang on, what's going on there? Something's going on there over that bus, but I can't quite get to it. Hang on. Yeah, whoa. Okay, they're throwing water at journalists now. You got wet?
No.
Okay.
He's painting the bus.
All right, they're graffitiing. They are graffitiing the bus. Okay, they're graffitiing the bus there. That's why they're trying to get journalists away to stop us recording it. I'm trying to zoom in. I don't know if you caught that, but yeah, they're graffitiing the bus and they're hassling the people inside that bus. So this is the radical left who've come out on the streets of Barcelona today. Make no mistake, this is the radical left and they're out in force. And this guy is hiding his face with his flag. He's got a mask on as well. I'm not sure why he's doing both, but that flag, if they get too close, will, in fairly short order, become something of a weapon, I suspect. So we've seen water being thrown at people. We've seen cameras being slapped at, we've seen eggs thrown, and we've seen graffiti on public vehicles, on buses. So far, no violence, but these guys are on the prowl, they're on the hunt. And all the tension and stress of the last few weeks in Catalonia threatens to boil over tonight. I'm bringing you right to the front of this demonstration here. Journalists are keeping quite a large distance between themselves and these guys. I mean, look, that's where the demonstration is, and this is where the journalists are. So we're kind of keeping our distance. And we're stopping traffic here. Look. So that guy just punched the car there. Quite why they think that these vehicles are being driven by Nazis, I don't know. But they're stopping the traffic here. Okay, so they're actually chanting "No, no, photos, no." They saw me filming, so just getting a little bit away from that. I keep my distance slightly. I'll try and zoom in. Oh! Nah. Okay, so luckily it's got a waterproof phone. Okay, slightly, huh? Yeah, I just got a bit wet. It's alright. Basically, they're trying to keep the journalists back so that they can, cause some damage without getting recorded. Keeping my distance slightly more now. I think they've kind of tagged me as somebody who's getting a bit too close. See, they're hiding behind their flag there. It's quite something. They've stopped. So every now and again, this demonstration is stopping when they get to a junction so that they can cause the maximum disruption to people in their cars. And that's the point where they try to attack cars. You saw earlier that there's that chap who punched the window of that car. Okay. So you're here part
No,
of the...
I don't want
No, you
to
don't want
record.
to... Okay, all right. So if you speak off the camera just like this, so you're part of the demonstration.
Yes.
Why is everybody here today?
Well, they are anti-fascist for what I hear, and against politics, against Europe, against fascism, against the Spanish government, against many things.
Okay.
And they are protesting because the aggressions of the Spanish thugs.
Because of the fascists that we saw on the streets yesterday.
Many wounded, and
Yeah.
it's very lucky that nobody has died till the moment.
Nobody has died for the moment. Well, hopefully it won't be a journalist. Yeah, no, I think so far it's been okay. But this is a rather almost medieval sight, to be honest. It's like something out of Game of Thrones. And yeah, I think what I'll do is later on, if anything kicks off, I will get back to you. But for the moment, I think you get the idea of what we're dealing with here. This really expresses the tension on the streets of Barcelona at the moment that's been building up for weeks and weeks. I'll come back to you if anything does happen, if there is any clashes or any violence, but for the moment, thank you for watching. It's been Jake Wallace-Simons, Associate Global Editor, Daily Mail Online, Mail Online.